Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB back with another video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please do me a favor, smash that like button so I can get this boxing content out there to these boxing fans all around the world, guys. Now, I know it's been a minute since I came on here, but had to come on here, give my 2 cents on the fight last night. Was planning on going out to Vegas for the fight. You know, some things happened. I didn't get to go, but I did get to catch it on pay-per-view, so you know, I was satisfied with that. But Canelo Alvarez, guys, makes history last night, stopping Caleb Sweethand's plan in the 11th round, guys, to become the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, the first to ever do it, the first Mexican to ever do it. So he's just, you know, his legacy is in the bank, guys. This right here is putting him in the history books. Hats off to him, hats off to his team, all his fans around the world. He proved a lot of people wrong last night. I for one thought, you know, well, I will say this, I was rooting for Caleb Plant last night, being that he was the American. But I did know what Canelo Alvarez brought to the table. You know, I wasn't delusional about the situation. I did think Caleb Plant had the necessary tools to defeat Canelo Alvarez, but, you know, he came up short. Canelo proved to be too much for Caleb Plant. I thought Caleb Plant did pretty decent between rounds 1 and 3, but he seemed to slack off a lot after that. I thought Canelo walking him down, being methodical in his approach, left hooks to the body, right hook, straight hands. Every shot that Canelo Alvarez seemed to throw just seemed to be a devastating shot, in my opinion. It just, you know, when he hits you, you just cringe. And it was apparent over time he was breaking down Caleb Plant. Now, I think what went wrong for Caleb Plant, I think after a while he abandoned his jab, and I think the aggression and the power just wasn't there for Caleb Plant. And, you know, Canelo was just walking, you know, just walking him down, not really respecting his power because it just wasn't there. And I think that was just the beginning of the end for Caleb Plant. Can Caleb Plant bounce back from this? Of course he can. You know, it's only one loss. We've seen Canelo Alvarez take a loss to Floyd Money Mayweather. I think it was back in 2013. He learned a lot from that loss, I think, in my opinion. Look, he comes back, doesn't lose any fights after that, and now, you know, he makes history. So this isn't the end for Caleb Plant, in my opinion. I think, you know, this may teach him a lesson, and, you know, he'll probably learn from this and go on to be a better fighter. But he put up a good performance last night, but he just wasn't good enough last night. There's no doubt in my mind that Canelo Alvarez is the pound for pound king, guys. You just can't take that away from him, whether you love him or you hate him. I know it's a lot of hate for Canelo Alvarez, but he does get a lot of love as well. And, you know, when you're a special fighter like that comes with the territory. You know, Floyd Mayweather experienced that, Manny Pacquiao experienced that, and, you know, Canelo Alvarez is going through the same thing. But, you know, he stays on track. He does what he needs to do. He's just a great fighter, and you can't take that away from him, whether you love him or you hate him, like I said. Now, what's next for Canelo Alvarez? He has a lot of options. You know, he could go up to 175, or he could stay at 168 and defend the titles. I heard he may be back sometime in May. I think that's what I heard. A lot of people wanting him to face Jamal Charlo, possibly David Benavidez. You have Darrell out there, who was on the undercard, who had a great match last night, stopped his opponent with a vicious uppercut. You know, he could be, you know, up for, you know, a title contention as well. So many options, guys. Canelo Alvarez, I said it before, he was going to be sharp in this fight because of the activity that he's been doing as of late. You know, he's been fighting, I think it was 4 times within 11 months. You know, most fighters don't stay that busy. You know, the busier you are, the sharper you're going to be. And it was apparent last night how sharp Canelo Alvarez was. Devastating power, guys. Bone-crunching power. I like the fact that after the fight, him and Caleb Plant made up. You guys know the bad blood between those two. And, you know, Caleb Plant, you know, being a man and, you know, squashing the beef, I thought that was excellent. And good sportsmanship, in my opinion. So I don't think it's the end for Caleb Plant, guys. He's a young fighter. You know, he's only got one loss. I think he's, what, 21-1 now. And, you know, sky's the limit for Canelo Alvarez, guys. He's, you know, he is the king of boxing. I'm just going to put it out there like that. He's going to be hard to beat, no matter whether it's Charlo, whether it's David Benavidez, whether it's Darrell, whoever it may be. They're going to have their hands full with Canelo Alvarez, guys. So you guys let me know what you think in the comment section about the fight last night. Do you see anybody at 168 or 175 defeating Canelo Alvarez? Or do you think Canelo Alvarez is just too much for any of these guys? Let me know in the comments section. And like I said, guys, don't forget to subscribe and like the videos, and I'll check you guys out next time. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.